It's DeCosmic here. I just wanted to go over a quick video. It looks like ZOM is breaking out, and I just wanted to show you all my observations and my thoughts on why they may be actually breaking out and what the level 2 shows me. This is whenever you really want to pay attention to level 2. So right now, to see why it was breaking out, let's go ahead and pull up Nzinga Pro. And we'll go to ZOM. And I caught it on this movers tab. I just filter it by volume, and I go through and see what stocks are moving, and I pick the charts that I'm more familiar with. So their publication of urgent update report covering Zomedica Pharmaceuticals Corp. So that was yesterday. So they're saying, as published an updated research report. Alright, so essentially their balance sheet is looking like it raised pretty good. So this might be a really good play to keep an eye on. Good positive catalyst. They did drop an offering on last Thursday. So they are prone to dropping offerings. I believe I was caught in an offering that they dropped a few weeks ago. So let's look back at the chart. So right now, what the indication level to break out is here. Let me draw this line for y'all. A horizontal past it. There we go. So right here, let's delete the bottom one. Let's delete them both. This is the line I wanted to get above. Alright, now you see it pulling back. It didn't reliably break that line. Well, this is the first time it's really touching this line in the actual regular trading session, so it might just be coming to test it. Right now, level 2, you're seeing a wall of support around the 24 range, 24.5. You got 72k buyers there. On the ask, you got a good solid 24k at the 25 mark, but those just got eaten away, and now you have about 36 at the .255, and you just kind of want to watch this to see how it's going to react. So let's actually make this a little bit bigger for y'all. Well, we can look at the chart. So our chart is showing, our MACD is showing a reversal. We're right smack dab in the middle for our RSI. It looks honestly like it's a weak reversal. You see here on our, we just have bids stacking up on our level 2 at on the ask on 2.55, because that's where our breakout level is indicating to be. 2.5. Let's see if it can push through 2.5. It looks like we have a lot of sellers stacking up here. Let's see if the ask can eat it away, or the bid can, and it looks like it's eating away the bid. You see all these green numbers are the bid coming up to meet the ask, and the red are the ask coming down to meet the bid. So you see that ZOM is struggling to hold that as support, hold their support around here at 2.5. You can see that with this 53k ask, and then right below it you got 2.5. Look, 716k. So you got a huge wall of support here. But you also got a wall of resistance here at 2.53. And if it breaks through 2.53, it'll probably go straight to 2.55 and then kind of stall out a little bit there. So let's just kind of give it some time and watch and see what happens to learn a little bit about how level 2 works. Now, I would honestly go down to the bottom and hit the little fast forward arrow or on the settings and watch this at a little bit of a higher speed, just so you're not bored to tears just watching numbers. Okay, as you see, it broke to 2.53 and it went straight to 2.55. Let's see if it can eat through this wall. If it eats through this wall, yep, it did. Now 2.57. Let's see if it breaks through that and eats through 2.58, then we don't have another solid wall, looks like, until 2.6. And that's going to be, that's after it eats through 2.6 is probably where, or 0.26, I'm sorry. That's probably where it will break out at. Hard to say if it's going to happen before lunch. Typically, they don't happen before lunch, but if it does, it'd be very interesting to say the least. And there you go. Your MACD is starting to show signs of reversal down here. You see the nice uptrend. This is a 1-minute chart. It's honestly beautiful price action. This is the type of price action that I like to see. Nice consolidation after it comes up to meet its highs. It's holding pretty strong. It really wants to push past through here. Sellers are fighting back a little bit, but buyers are coming in supporting 0.255. .255 kind of failed there for a little bit, but it bounced right back up. This is starting to get a little bit choppy as it decides what it wants to do. You see the difference between the bid and the ask. It's got about a 0.04 cent spread. Getting very volatile right now, having a whole lot of volume come through. You typically get this type of volatility right before lunch because people want to take their position or get out of their position before the lunch hour. We'll see what happens at noon. We got another 3 more minutes, and then I'll end the video there. I just really want y'all to see how level 2 is looking and what it looks like on a stock that's having some pretty solid price action and walls of sellers and buyers fairly close to each other. But right now we're trying to push through that wall of at 0.256. You got the buyers stacking up on the bid, pushing the ask up. You got that huge wall, like right here, these huge stacks on this bid. and they're just getting slowly chewed away. And it looks like it's the start of the breakout. Solid new high of day. Like I said earlier, once it can eat through this 0.26, it'll be a confirmed breakout. In my eyes, at least. And it's there, starting to chew at it. And would you just look at that? Right on time, you just see it just being eaten away, and it breaks out. So there you go. ZOM was a solid breakout. I alerted this breaking out right here at 2.5, and if you were in it, you're already almost at 10% making your money. And you just keep monitoring it. You just keep watching the price action. Now that it's got some momentum going up right into lunch, this is a beautiful play to see it continue running throughout the rest of the day. And as for Friday, I think this is a solid setup. So there you go. You got your breakout. If it tends to pull back, it'll probably come and pull back to test the 2.26 level. I haven't looked far back enough to get a good scope on the possible sell level. Let's go back to the year-to-date chart. .267 now. I'm sorry, this is it's not really loading up now. But that's why level 2 is important. Look, 10% of your money if you got in whenever I called it. And it's just going to keep running. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful breakout. Let's get back into today, so we can see this live. I didn't even think, I saw the pattern that it was going to break out, but I couldn't ask for a better example to actually be recording live for you guys. This is exactly how you want to look at your stocks throughout the day. And I wasn't even looking at ZOM until right before I started this video. I was like, hey, ZOM looks very interesting. Let's make a video on it. It looks like it's going to break out here soon. And sure enough, it did. Same thing with DVAX. Here, I'll go to Benzinga since E-Trade's starting to be a little bit slower. So ZOM called that breakout. DVAX. We'll go here to case studies. So ZOM, I called DVAX was another one that I called in a similar situation, and it failed. It actually didn't fail its breakout. It broke out and then came back down because I called it at 11:25, so right here, right before it broke out, but it didn't hold, and right now we're seeing it bounce back down to test to see if it's the support, so it can be continued to break out. And yeah, like, you can't really deny the chart. You can't say that, hey, this is not happening, because right there, live proof that these patterns are real. These patterns do happen. And like I said earlier, It'll come down. If it can't hold, keep running, it'll come down and meet .266 or .26 to see if it can test it as a support. And that's kind of what it's trying to do right now, is come down to see if it can test it as a support. So you see actually this line that I drew probably from a while back. What is it? 2.274 was a previous major price level. So yeah, keep an eye on ZOM. It could definitely keep running throughout this lunch hour. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much. Peace.
Are you tired of getting in hot moving stocks late? Does your current breaking news software break your bank? Getting fed up with poor software performance? Well, ditch what you have now for Benzinga Pro, the fastest and most reliable breaking news source on the web. With a fully customizable workstation and on-time push notifications to your desktop, you will never be late again catching that hot stock. Benzinga Pro beats its competitions hands down in both performance and customer support. Click on the link in the description and use code MADAZ25 for 25% off Benzinga Pro for life. Want to test it out before you buy? No worries. You can try Benzinga Pro 2 weeks free with no obligations. No credit card information needed, just an email address and your phone number. Sign up today and make more money.